Guys, before we get going, you know what we gotta do. We gotta give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers. So thank you to Tony, Starla, Luke, Jacob, Jeff, Adam, Chuck, Justin, Brian, Dusty, and Alpha 80 Swag. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means the world to us. And if you want to help support this silly little show that Luke and I do, you can go to patreon.com/AITDpod to sign up today. You can find that link in the episode show notes. Also, the Discord guys, man, they're always hopping. We've seen some crazy stuff in there. The piss bottle picture we were talking about last week. There's just, and more. There's more. I don't want to spoil it. Go over there and check it out for yourself. Discord, you can find that link in the episode notes as well. 190, episode 190, guys, is about to get underway. We got a couple different things to talk about here on this one. We're going to be talking about, I want to touch on the scan less delivery eligible stops and just the issues with that. Because, it's popping up if you have like 2 packages now. Also, the rumor mill of Carol Tomei retiring is floating around. Another rumor mill is about how many drivers is UPS looking to buy out between the first buyout and this buyout. We're going to touch on that as well. Also, Luke's got a couple things as well with his cat. And we always love talking about cats on this podcast. So, guys, episode 190. Hope everybody's having a great start to the week. You ready? Because I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go. We got to this one address. I said, this one goes around back. He went around back, drove off, left them right at the stop.
That was after getting hit by a car.
You've gotten hit by a car?
I ended up drinking 24 Bud Lights in about 48 minutes. Drunken nomad stumbles out in the road and he hit me going 30 miles an hour.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on another episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode 190. 190. We are almost to the 200th episode. Speaking of that, guys, at the end of this month, we are meeting up in Harrisburg, PA area. If you are interested in coming to hang out with us, let me know. Let us know. We'll give you the details on where we'll be, all of that good stuff. Harrisburg, PA, at the end of this month, the weekend of March 28th. Come hang out with the boys and the other boys that are flying in as well. It's going to be a blast. Anyways, guys, thank you, everybody, for tuning in today on episode 190. We got a few things to talk about, but first, let's go around the table. To my co-host, you guys know him down in West Boyd, Virginia.
Fuck.
Come here and let me see you. Luke, how are you, brother?
That was a good one. I like that. That was,
I tried extra hard.
I was feeling like I was fucking, I feel like I was listening to myself over there. But, I'm good. I'm doing good. And, as far as the work week went, it ended kind of, I'll say predictable, because I started the week, hadn't been over 9-5 at all, so I had 2 days to go over. Thursday and Friday were kind of heavy. Willow has been sick. She's getting better and on the mend, but like now Ashley's been sick, and I'm not feeling that great, but she's a lot worse than I am, but not fevered or anything. They're both sleeping, just a virus, cold, but fucking shit was going around here, man, and I think it was going around up your way too, if I remember you talking about it. So yeah, yeah. Damn. Well, I forgot. Now I remember we did talk about that. Yours was that was probably.
I'll touch on it.
Yeah, I did have something I wanted to say before we really got started, and we had when we had come back, which is crazy now, thinking that we're closing in on episode 200 and, that we've been back up and running for a while. And, we had said that, kind of when stuff was going on, to be, it's not that anything, like, we wanted to maybe touch on some things. We're not like talking of a news source or anything, but obviously people know, of what's going on with the conflict we got going on with Iran. And it just made me, think of he was I will say a friend of mine, but he was like a casual friend of mine, somebody I went to high school with and went and, was in a lot of classes together, graduated with. And, so we had like a a fucking practice ceremony, if you will, like to get everybody lined up. We were a AAA school. Our class wasn't that big, but we had to have like a practice ceremony so we didn't fuck up at our graduation ceremony, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But Brad Parker's last name and my last name are damn near, match alphabetically, both, starting with a P and an A. So we're sitting beside each other. And I will never forget, because we're sitting there for probably close to 45 minutes. So, we're talking for a while. And I remember him saying he was going to join the Marines. And we were talking because at that time, 9/11 wasn't that long ago. At that point, it had been less than 2 years since 9/11 had happened. So, I was kind of asking him about if it was, did that make him want to go, or, he had always wanted to be in a Marine since he was a kid. He said, we had talked more that day than we probably had, as far as in depth than we did, our entire time in high school, even though we had classes together and were always, friendly to one another. And I don't even think it was a year later, because we graduated in 2003, and it might have been almost a year or around a year. He passed away in Iraqi freedom and was killed. And I always think about him, because I didn't serve in the military. I wasn't in any type of combat stuff, but I think about the people, like we've had. Obviously, Bobby was a part of this podcast. We've had veterans on that had served, and I just like, for me, it makes me, I know, like, a lot of people are feeling uneasy, and I just want to know, like, I know it sucks. And it's like, it's just one of those things that, like, I was telling Dave before we recorded, and I didn't want to, it's like stuff that I studied when I was younger, in school, but actually, like, kind of living, like, it's just like, man, I don't, I just, I, I hope, it can go away and get resolved fast, but I just don't think it will. And I don't want to get into that, but it just made me, I know a lot of people, or I just feel like our generation and our age, we lived, really, we've lived through, that was our young adult lives. And now as parents, it just know I'm thinking about you all. And if you're feeling uneasy, I am too, but you just control what we can control and go about your lives and try to enjoy yourselves as best you can. I don't think we have any reason to fear for our safety here or anything like that. I'm not trying to get like fucking fearmonger, get people scared. I'm just saying, I understand if you're thinking, like, if you're fucking upset and shit about what, I get it. And I just, like, I thought with Brad, I'm like, man, he fucking, just him and so many, like, people, just, you just think a soldier, it just sucks, man, because it just feels like sometimes they die for fucking nothing, and it bothers me. And that's all I'm going to say. But it's tough, and I know it's tough to bounce back bounce back from. But unfortunately, in a sense, this is something that we've fucking have experience with is dealing with war. So I'm not going to fucking. We got a show to do, but I just wanted to throw that first part in there. But I will talk about something when Dave said, I will mention this because this goes with the week. And Dave, I said it last week in honor of Butch to shift gears again. I'm a new owner of the cat, Sayo, who, unlike Dave's cat, like Dave's cat, he's a fucking asshole, but he doesn't shit. He shits in his litter. Like I've said, like Ashley and I both said, like it kind of sucks he doesn't shit and piss all over the place, because then we could probably get rid of his ass. Because he just like, dude, he's loving when he wants to be, but I'm saying when you pet this motherfucker, he will bite you, and he don't want to be fucked with. I'm not saying how cats on their stomachs. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just petting him on his head or on his back. That motherfucker will turn around and bite. So I'm thinking when we get him back in October, I'm like, we hadn't had a mouse in here in a while, but we have an old house, and sometimes they might fucking find their way in here, and it had been a minute. But I remember when we got him, and as a kitten, I thought, okay, at least now I'm not going to have to worry about fucking mice anymore, because I would just have to bludgeon these things to death. I felt bad at first, but then I was just annoyed because we would have these sticky traps, and like I would try to get them off and I couldn't, and I'm like, well, I gotta fucking kill this thing. I can't leave it fucking stuck here for the rest of its life. So anyways, I'm actually down here a couple nights ago. My lawn, this is in my basement, my washer and dryer down here. I was fucking getting some work shit. And I hear, because I have hardwood floors, and I'm hearing the fucking pattering of feet just going crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Then my phone starts blowing up. It's Ashley. She's like, get up here now. There's a mouse. They're in our bedroom. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I go up there, say I got this thing cornered, and then it like fucking darts and goes in the other corner of the room, in the corner of our bed. I'm like, all right. Ashley goes out. I shut the door. I'm like, this is your time, buddy. This is your time to shine. And all I'm hearing is fucking jumping around back there, jumping around. And so finally I move the bed, and he's fucking bouncing on this thing. And he's not killing it. He's just like fucking with it, playing with it. And I'm like, all right, well, so it goes into old pair of Willow sweatpants that have been underneath of that bed for God knows how long. So they don't fit. I guarantee they don't fit. It doesn't matter because they got ruined anyway. But I tried to grab this thing at first. I did try. It fucking darted because it's fast. Sayo jumps again, and it fucking goes back into the corner where it was. And its fucking tail is sticking out of these sweatpants. So I just... Sorry, PETA, but I just plunged up my fist and fucking smacked down about 3 fucking hard times. And then I took it outside and threw it in the trash. But I was so annoyed because I was like, dude, this was your first time ever to be fucking useful. And Sayo loves him, and they have a good relationship, but he'll fucking bite her too. And then I'm like, she'll fucking cry. I'm like, dude, this was your time to actually be worth a fuck here, and you blew it. And then I started thinking about Walter White, my former cat. For any listeners that have been listening for a long time, Walt's been gone for a long time, but he was a stray that came to us from the woods, and I'd fucking say, I was like, if Walt was here, that thing wouldn't even have been in the house, dude. It'd been dead because he'd have been outside fucking killing everything. But yeah, that was my cat story. But he's other than that, dude, I can't complain about him, man. The day when he starts pissing outside of that litter box, though, I don't know how he dealt with it. Honestly, because, dude, I know how bad that shit stinks in the litter box.
Yeah.
To shit outside of it where there's nothing. Anyway, don't want to give you any PSD, but that was yeah, that was my cat story, and that pretty much you could include that in the sum up of my week because yeah, it was it was an active one.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Being down a cat, especially being down a diabetic cat, that dude, I can't even tell you the last time I fucking had to put more cat litter in the litter box. Like
Nice.
it is so great. I mean, rest in peace to the cat, but like it is so great, dude. It's just like weight's been lifted off of our shoulders.
You don't have to buy insulin anymore.
I no longer have to buy insulin or syringes.
It's like when your kids get out of diapers, man. It's like you don't have
great.
to buy.
I know. Exactly. No longer have to buy diapers or no. It's unreal. And like this cat doesn't have any issues. Like the other cat just used the bathroom properly, like they're supposed to. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
So
But
you
were
love
talking
cats
about
again,
this.
though. Yeah, talk about the please.
You were talking
Please.
about the sickness.
Yes.
The sickness has been running through my household as well. Knock on wood, has not hit me yet. But my youngest, it hit Grant with some stuffy nose, congestion, cough type stuff. And then the other night, let me paint the picture here, okay? My son has a bunk bed. My oldest, Xander, my 7-year-old, has a bunk bed in his room. It's not like a double bunk. It's a top bunk. And then underneath is like one of the desks, his own desk, little art area, spot for him to do his homework, all that stuff. So he sleeps up top. Well, around 11 o'clock the other night, my wife's like, I think Xander's getting up. And I was like, what? And we look at the monitor. Sure, shit, he's getting up out of bed. We're like, oh, okay. And then she's like, go and check it out. Well, I walked into a absolute just disaster. Disaster. If there was another word for disaster, I would have used it. But there is. I can't think of it right now. But it was just, literally. And so he started getting up because he felt sick to his stomach. And like I said, bunk bed, top bunk. This kid's probably about 6.5 feet in the air. And he's trying to get down to make it to the bathroom in time and doesn't. 6.5 feet in the air, just vomiting down into the hardwood floor from his top bunk, just splattering everywhere. And like my wife and I are like, oh shit. This isn't good, And then, if you're a parent, you've dealt with it. You've dealt with throw up. You've dealt with shit. You've dealt with piss. So this isn't anything new to us parents. But, dude, he just projectile vomited everywhere.
From the top floor.
from the top ropes, this kid just
splattered.
Just going hard. And, but what was weird, so, we, cleaned it up, cleaned him up. And the next morning, the kid felt fine. He came into our rooms like, hey, guys. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. We're like, are you good? Like, are you right? Are you good? He's like, yeah. Like, how's your stomach feeling? Is your stomach all right? Yeah. Okay. And just be cautious, gave him toast for breakfast. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
nothing
just to
like,
make sure.
Nothing too crazy. And that was all it was. He's been fine since. He just woke up in the middle of the night, just from the top bunk, And Grant's still dealing with a little congestion right now and a slight cough, but other than that, I'm okay. My wife's okay. Whatever little virus it is that those two were battling there together. Hopefully it leaves this house before it hits anybody else.
I feel like I always have to say it, dude, because at the height of COVID, when everybody thought like you were going to really get it, and then there's Dave with his whole house. Everybody had COVID. Just kids sneezing in his face, coughing in his face. Yeah. It fucking I swear, dude.
Never got it.
I wish I could go back in time just to talk. Like, what's funny? Harry goes coughing right when I was saying.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back in time and fucking tell people, like, do you know how many people you could piss off just by simply telling them, like, he didn't get it in his own house? And I mean, just watch the heads explode.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean, like, it was funny because, like, even I was just like, well, okay, this is it. This is when I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, he accepted it. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
I accepted
dude.
the fate, and nothing ever happened.
I mean, that's what happened, dude. That's what happened to me. I got it like way late. Like Willow and Ashley both tested positive for it, and I made it like I made it like probably 3 or 4 days, and then I finally got it. And then as I remember when I tested positive, I was like, oh man, it finally hit me. Cause I was a late bloomer with it too. I didn't get it for a while. I mean, I wasn't like you. You were like the fucking, I think you might've been fucking, you were
First
like
time I got it was last year.
Yeah, dude. You were like
Last summer.
Will Smith in that one movie. What the fuck was it? I Am Legend. Yeah, dude. I forget what I got it. It was after Willow was born. I know that. So I feel like maybe 2023 is when it hit me. I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was the old COVID
Yeah, it was
times.
Good. Yep. But yeah, so that's what's going on up here in my household. My week. Fuck this week. Yeah. That's how I feel personally. I got a little banged up. I mean, I had an 8-hour today, sort of an 8-hour today.
Sort of.
But
8-hour, quote unquote.
Yeah. But it's the end of the week here as we're recording, and as you guys are listening, it'll be a new week. And speaking of the new week, I mean, I'm on the board to start my new route next week. And so I'll be back out. Well, new route. I was there for a year last summer and spring and last winter. But I'll be back out there again now because I've already told a story about how I sort of got screwed. So, so I'll be back out there starting as you guys are listening to this one.
And to say it's kind of, because being on the phone when we're out there, it's kind of funny, like, for me to tell it to the listeners now, because it seems like it feels like it feels like yesterday. You're just telling your customers all out there, be like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm going back to an area I was in.
All right, I'm back.
Ta-da.
Guess who's back?
Fuck, man. Yeah,
Davey's back.
Man. Yeah. I got a later start time. That's about nothing. I don't have nothing too exciting that way. Other than that,
we got a little earlier on Monday. We're starting 5 minutes earlier than we have been.
Dude,
so, I'll take it.
I wish it could be universally just be 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock the whole week would be fucking incredible.
8 o'clock would be great.
Yeah. We were talking about that today because the people that were moving up to the 9 p.m. start time were all, we were just saying like 10 minutes shouldn't feel like that much, but it's going to, because we just fucking hate starting later. And, somebody brought that up because we used to start, now we start here on Mondays, we start at 8:20, but we used to start
I would love to start at 8:20.
We started at 8 o'clock on Mondays. We used to for years, and then they moved it to 8:20. But I'll tell you, for working in an 8 o'clock start time, dude, it's fucking awesome because you have like, oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it because it's fucking going to depress me because it's days.
Dude, I tell my dad, like, my dad's like, oh, what time's your start time? Like 9:15 Tuesday through Friday. He's like, He's just like, you pussies. Like, what are you doing? He was like, back in my day, like we were starting at 8:15. Like you guys got to start at 9:15 now. You guys need an extra hour of sleep. Fuck pussies. Like,
need your air conditioning and your GPS.
Yeah, you need your air conditioning, GPS, power steering, automatic transmissions.
Oh, shit.
Low steps, pussies.
God, dude.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, but dude, he's just like
real.
he can't believe it.
Just
He can't believe what this place has become. He really can't. I mean, I can't. None of us can.
Dude,
I mean, shit. Might as well fucking get right into it because this will tie right into what this place has become. And
well done.
let's just get it over with because I'm starting to get sick of talking about it. But the fucking buyouts, as it's going on, we're learning more and more about it, right? We're learning more and more about what UPS's plan is, right? And what we've heard, rumor mill. This is just rumor stuff, right? Rumor mill here. Is supposedly we heard that UPS was looking to get 30,000 employees between the first buyout and this buyout. Now, I've heard different numbers from the first buyout. I heard they only got a little over 1,000 people in the company for the first buyout. I heard around even 3,000. Let's just go with the max of that one. 3,000 employees from the first buyout. That means they need at least 20, let's say 25,000 people for this next buyout. To reach close enough to 30,000. If you want to be exact, they need 27,000 people to take this next buyout. Do we think that is possible with the 150K buyout?
That's
a lot.
That's a lot. And I would say
I don't think so. I don't think they'll reach it.
I would say they won't. No. I don't. I think it'll be. I think they'll get close to 10. Like
yeah.
I think they might get like 8 to 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
But to say they would get another 27, fuck, dude. No, I don't see that. The only
fuck.
But so, as you were saying, more and more we learn about it. And, like seeing groups and forums and whatever you want to call it, and just seeing people kind of throw their 2 cents in. And this one kind of stuck out of just made me like, I know this is very like, I don't know how this would work, but somebody just like in a comment said something about, why are they buying them out? Why would they not just, if they don't take the buyout, then why would they just not start laying people off? And I was like, well, they kind of are laying people off. So now this is going to be a thing where it could be, I mean, we've been saying it for a while, and I feel like this is also something we regurgitated, is that this administration with the Teamsters has not looked good in recent times. And so you're gonna send posts, you're gonna use fucking drivers burning the buyouts, including our very own Dave made another one.
Okay.
And but are you going to stop? And these were what a lot of these comments are, but like, so if we don't take the buyout and they start laying us off, like, are you going to stop that? And I don't feel like they can. And this is another thing, like, would they just get to the point, let's just say they don't succeed with their scaling down shit to where they want to get it, and we still have more volume than they may like. Could they not just like, and I'm not saying this would be good for us because we're just going to get fucked in this equation.
Yeah.
Just be like, okay, well, we're just not going to use this many people, and we're going to work a small percentage of these motherfuckers to death, and
just trying to make people quit.
Yeah, exactly. And like, if you don't take the buyout, you got to be like, that's the other thing. Like, you got to be, are you willing to tell them people, especially the COVID hires, there's a lot of them, man. I mean, there's a lot of COVID hires, man. And a lot of those are normally about 5-year and under drivers. So they're the ones that are, in the that are going to be on that chopping block. Are you like, and I've been seeing that a lot, and it's like, dude, that's a valid fucking point. Or in the way that they've looked with things, I just don't see them getting in the way of, after this buyout, them with laying people off. Rather, with the volume, however it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think the way that this has been, the trends, if you will, if I was to be betting on it, I would bet that the way that they've been doing it, I don't think they would fucking fight much in the regards of layoffs. And that doesn't, but I mean, yeah, so because of that number could be higher than we may realize. I don't know, but
I don't think they'll reach 27.
I don't either.
Even think, I don't think they'll reach 25.
I don't think, I mean, I don't even think they would reach 20, but they may. I mean, I'm thinking 8 to 10, but I mean, would I be surprised if it would be like 15? It wouldn't shock me.
I wouldn't be surprised, right?
But
so now here's the thing, right? If they don't reach the number that they're aiming for, are we looking at a third? And if we're looking at a third buyout, how much money? They went from fucking giving people max $50K, like 60, depending on your years of service.
I mean, if you had 30 years,
up to
you got like
150
some thousand. Yeah.
Right. So, and then they jumped to 150. Are we talking 200? Next one, if they have another one, are we talking 200,000?
So
I think that was close to what I said I would take.
an article I saw that the thing that I'd read, the number I'd saw was 10,000. They would like to get to 12. That was the number of a thing I read. I didn't see a 25 one, but I've heard other people say that, so I know it's out there. So, but who knows what's 100% legit, but the thing that I'd read, that if they wanted to get to 12, and if they got like close to 10, they were going to offer another buyout in January, that would be 185,000. That's the thing I read. If they got close to, if they got, like, they wanted 12 was the round number. And
nobody leave yet.
I'm just saying,
get better.
if people,
don't take this one,
dude, they're gonna do. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. They're calling this a fucking program, driver buyout program. This isn't a one-time thing. This is already a 2-time. They're gonna do it, dude. I said this on when we were talking on to Greg and all the Eric and all them on the phone, and I just said, like, dude, I think they will offer a buyout next year, and then they'll offer a buyout the year after that, because the year after that is the contract year. And then I can just, like, tell me why they wouldn't use it as a tool to the media to make us look like fucking assholes and be like, who knows what that buyout in 2028 is going to look like? I mean, it might be like $250,000 for all, like, just anyways, just to say, they would be like, they would tell the media, be like, we tried to give these guys a $200,000 buyout, and these assholes just want to work here and ask for more money. That's what they're going to fuck. That's what they're going to make us look. But it's not about the money. It's about a lot of other shit besides that. And but yeah, that's exactly what they're going to fucking. They'll use that. They'll use that fucking buyout as a weapon when the time comes.
Man.
But yeah, they will have
wild,
one next
right?
year.
That would be wild.
What?
$185,000 buyout.
I mean, it's $35,000 more than what we got now. I'd feel like once it would hit 2, that would be 200,000 would be.
If it hit 2, they would get a lot more. 100%.
Yeah, because that would be, well, I mean, if you would go after taxes after that, I don't know if you got your phone on you right now, but that would be, I mean, whatever you would get after taxes on $200K, if you got like 130, 140-ish thousand, fuck, man, that would be hard. But then it just like, it makes you like, who was it? Fitzy was telling us, like with the pension of what they got to put into that just shows you that how much more they fucking put. Like they're willing to fucking. So I don't know, man. I would say if you're on the fence and want to stick around another year,
wait it out, guys.
Wait it out. But
it's gonna get better.
That's probably not the message the union would want us to say. But you know, to just fucking.
Fuck.
I mean, guys, just don't go anywhere. Fuck that. Don't take the buyout. We can't be bought out.
It'll be like, that'd be funny. We need to make a new video, showed all these people burning the fucking buyout, then cut to this clip and be like, guys, just wait till next year. It'll be even
This is the same motherfucker we put in our video. This guy's telling people to take the buyout.
He's telling them to wait. He's telling them to wait for a better offer.
Don't wait for a better buyout. We just use this guy's face in our video.
Oh God.
We're not telling you to take the buyout. I mean, you know, but we have said if it
we said that last week, man. If you want to do it, it's your choice.
If you
got
to do it, it's your choice. You know?
Yeah, we're not gonna fucking that's what I mean, man. And I think as again we've said, that's what makes them kind of fucking not look good lately, because you don't speak up on other violations, but you're gonna call that a violation, which clearly the court system doesn't think it is because it fucking passed. And I mean, so
you want to talk about stuff like that? Brad Mosier, who we'll be seeing in a couple weeks. Brad Mosier sent pictures in the Discord too. Come check out the Discord, guys. Brad Mosier sent pictures into the Discord. They just got their first AC installed in one of their trucks. Finally got one of their first ACs installed in their trucks. And he showed like the venting system, that where the AC is going to be flowing through and all that. It hits the back of your head. I don't know exactly. It's supposed to cool off your neck and not your face. I don't know if there's one in front or not, but the vents are like up behind the seat.
Huh.
Like on the ceiling of on the roof.
I feel like I'm skeptical.
I know.
That just didn't, I don't know.
Like I feel like I want that shit up blowing on my face. I don't want that blowing on my neck.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not even going to be it's probably going to be such a half-ass flow. Like there's
not going to be any power behind it. Yeah, people start buying their own compressors to fucking up the power of the shit.
It's going to keep your fans on.
Oh my God, dude. They're buying all their parts off Temu.
Oh. Dude, you know, speaking of good old fucking Temu,
you think they got to pay their own brokerage fees on that?
I think they got busted for fucking child labor again, because I have not seen a fucking Temu package in
that's true, actually.
Dude.
Unless they change their packaging to be more discreet.
Yeah, whatever. They just, I mean, they're like whack-a-mole. They're just fucking popping up and getting arrested and popping up again. I swear, dude. You Google that's the first thing you fucking see. You Google that. Oh man.
All right, second rumor. I'm done with the buyouts. Second rumor. Word's been going around that Carol Tomei, our beautiful, lovely Johnny Knoxville looking CEO, is retiring next month in April. No, she's not, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I would like to know how this gets started, because there's no fucking way.
Not a chance. There is not a chance she is.
So, like,
and plus, why would it come out like that?
Yeah.
Like why would the announcement come out like that? You know what I mean? Where like it's a post on Facebook or something was like the main post.
And you're going
That,
to
like,
say
somebody
that
wrote.
you're going to do it. Excuse me. You're going to do it literally when they said like in June 2026 was always the time where they're going to really roll back their new plan. And it's like, this was her thing. And you're going to say she's going to retire like 2
About to
months
roll out the new
prior.
plan. Peace.
Yeah. Be like
Outta here.
later. I mean, if the stock price was higher from her initial purchase of that open market $1 million stock bonus buy, I might buy that a little bit more, but it's still higher than what it was, but it dipped. I fucking told Dave, I said, it's so funny because I said, it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face, because it's like, you obviously don't want UPS's stock to do bad if it means the business is doing bad because we work for them. But after knowing that big ass purchase with that stock bonus, I said, it's like when I see it go down, I'm like, yeah, but I know it's a drop in the bucket still. I was like, we looked up her net worth, but it makes me smile sometimes thinking about it.
Yeah, no, guys, she's not, to answer that one, she's not going anywhere right now.
Yeah, she's sticking around for she's seeing out. I think she'll be here till the next contract.
Yeah,
honestly.
I can see it.
And if we're wrong, then we'll do a live pod. Yeah, we'll do a podcast fucking saying how wrong we were. I'll never be so happy. I'll be like,
and if we're wrong, we're dropping a live podcast that night when that news comes out.
Yeah, dude.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Dude, yeah, we said we'd do a Christmas live episode. Just roll in drivers, bring them on. Everybody talk, fucking everybody. It'd be incredible. Be like World Series celebration.
Yeah. Next one. This one really annoys me. I'm not going to be on that route anymore, but the route I was currently on before has quite a few different apartment buildings, and it's one of those type of deliveries that show up under one stop with many different apartment, with many different packages labeled to different apartments. So it's just it shows as one stop in the board with 8 boxes, all different apartments, right? Scanless delivery eligible stops. When you have a delivery like that, what a pain in your motherfucking ass.
Huge pain in the ass.
Huge. Every single package you scan at that one. Let's say you have 8 packages, 8 different apartments, every single one. Scanless eligible delivery stop. Would you like to complete? Yeah, no, I don't want to. No. Like, it is so annoying. So annoying. It should give you some option thing that be able to hit it. They had this silly, stupid update with the dyad this past week where it changes the colors of stops packages that you've already scanned in your board to some light green color. The fuck? What the fuck is that? Like,
I know. Stupid.
Yeah, are you listening, UPS? What is that? Like, who asked for that? Someone like, I need this color coded. Like, no, you don't.
No,
dude,
that was fucking pointless. It is
pointless.
It is pointless.
Stupid. And what? They said they also moved the middle scanner touchscreen button to the side. You could turn that shit off if you went into the settings of your dyad, so it's not even there in the first place. So it's like, okay, let's move it to the side. Like, what? Why? Just why?
Yeah, we got a button on the front, a button on the back, like
a button on the side, a top button on the side.
Did that bother people that bad that fucking thing was in the middle? It didn't even fucking faze me.
Dude, I mean, you could turn it off if you went to settings. You could turn off touch screen scanner. Yeah. And but scanless delivery eligible stops on a stop that has multiple, delivery points, but one address. God.
and they're getting ridiculous with it, man, because I've had
I know,
shit now
2
where it's like,
packages,
yeah,
3
dude,
packages.
3. I had one with 3, and it was doing that. I was
Yeah.
like, really? Fuck. Like this, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this for this, and like with me not having
But, like-
Tina anymore, I can't do that shit because I don't even know if I have it half the time. But sorry,
Right, but
Go ahead.
like that's fine to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm already past that point. But when it comes up with stupid stops like that, where you got to keep hitting no, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like the college that I used to deliver to now, like it, they have multiple addresses. Some packages go to receiving, some packages go to the mailroom, and so then I'm scanless. No, I don't want to do that. And they have like 20 different addresses for the one college, so like I hit one and it's like, no, I got to keep scanning. I don't want all these in there. Dude, take that away, UPS. Take it away. Take it away.
Yeah,
Or get smarter with
annoying.
it. Get smarter with it.
And then it's like I feel like it just makes more mistakes too, because you just got so many, like, dude, I catch myself doing it. I had to grab one today that I had 9, thought I'd and I just stacked them and left one, had to go back and drop it off. And there's times where people, especially I feel like newer drivers that aren't as, that are maybe a little bit more inexperienced in trying to get, a lot of times they get slammed and they're trying to run, how it is being a new driver. Like scanless delivery, I just feel like I'd get like somebody was like, oh, it'll save time, but I feel like it fucks up more than it doesn't. And it's just like, when it isn't broke, why? We've always scanned. We can scan. You can count it as you scan. You scan every box. You don't have to worry about scanless delivery and then grabbing a box that may look like another address, but looks like the boxes that you have, and you fucking mix it with that. There's just so much shit. There's so much shit that, it's just more they're fucking somebody who's never done this job that probably created that and thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, right. So we got fucking change that shit, UPS. So we got from our Patreon here, the dispatch pole power. They're in charge. Dispatch pole power. They're in charge of what we're going to talk about for one segment here. This one, you know what they chose? Unfiltered route stories.
Unfiltered route stories, huh?
Yeah. Do we got an unfiltered? I got one. I mean, I know I talked about the nudist man before, right? I'm pretty sure I talked about the nudist man before on here. I mean, I guess I could tell it again. It's been forever since I told that story. So, and we have new listeners. So, unfiltered route stories. I'm going to lay down the map here for you guys on this one. So, house customer does not use their front door. On the front door, they have a sign that says, please bring all deliveries to the back door. We do not use this door. Okay. First time there, right? I grab the box. I go up to the front door. I see that. I'm like, oh, okay, back door. Walk through the gate. There's like one of those like big tall fence, little fenced swing door, whatever. And, there's no dogs back there or anything. So I open up the gate and I walk into the back. But guess who's back there? This old man lounging in his what the fuck is those things called? One of those Adirondack chairs. Lounging in his Adirondack chair, reading his Kindle in the sun, butt naked. And I saw him, and my first thought in my head was, oh my God, please don't get up. Please don't get up. Please don't get up. And I stopped in my tracks. I said, he saw me. He's like, how's it going? All chill, calm, collective. He was like, how's it going? I was like, good. Just going to leave this one right here. And I just put it down exactly where I was standing. Have a good day. Yeah, have a good day. Turn around, walked right back out. And that wasn't the only time I've seen that dude naked. Every time I had to stop there, I was dreading it. I was like, please don't be outside. Please don't be outside. Please don't be outside. I saw him again another time. And then after that, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to say I was numb to it, but it was just like, fucking this guy. Hey, more power to him, man. You want to go out back, butt ass naked in your yard and chill with your family jewels hanging out? So be it, bud. More power to you.
Now you got me thinking of old Unfiltered store. Well, they weren't intentional nudists. I'll just throw 2 on there. I had 2 deliveries. These are 2 different locations, 2 different body shapes, both dudes, and
they're always dudes.
And right, and yeah, it's like you see the fantasy, the pornos, unless you're RJ Kiki out there, or you're or you're watching some other fucking. It's it's always old dudes mostly. For me, I had 2 different body shapes here, because I'll tell you the first one. This guy answered the door at this apartment. And he was so big that he didn't have a shirt on. He didn't have any pants on. And his gut and his...
Are you sure his pants weren't hidden?
Oh, no. He didn't have any pants on.
Oh, underwear?
He had tighty whities on, but they were hidden. And I couldn't see as he was facing me. He was facing me, his... like overhang from his gut and his sides, I couldn't see the tighty whities. I was like looking at this dude, was like, man, this fucking guy is naked and his dick's just gone, just hidden, tucked away forever. And I remember he turned to the side, and when he turned to the side, and, basically I could see most of his ass, but he had tighty whities on. But it was like the front, like he's big boy. Big boy. And the funny thing is I was delivering diapers, like adult diapers. And not for him.
Are you sure?
I don't think he would have fit into these, but I think his mother lived with him or something. I forget, but because he was like,
God,
older. Yeah. I mean, hanging so big, like you could, I was like, this guy's naked, and I'm not like, I was trying not to look, but I was like, I was like,
it's like a car wreck.
This guy just doesn't have, I was like, this guy lost his junk years ago.
Dude.
And then I saw he had tighty whities on.
So I have questions about this now. Just about being that large.
Okay.
Is like, are we talking about like moving stuff out of the way to be able to take a piss?
Oh.
Like, are we just like, let me lift up my lift up my stomach.
If he jacks off, I will tell you right now, whichever, not the actual hand he jacks off with, but the hand in the arm, the hand in the arm that he would use to hold his gut up to be able to jack off. Dude, yeah, he could probably bicep curl fucking 300 pounds.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He's sitting there trying to hold it up as he just...
The other one I saw was totally different body type. He was probably like 6'7" and weighed about 130 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was in hill jack country, thick hill jack country. The big boy was not in. He was just in an apartment complex. He wasn't in hill jack country. This guy was in a questionable part of the area. And his tighty whities hung to where like his balls were free, and it just was like, I remember he answered the door, and I'm like, dude, you need to go eat a fucking sandwich or something. One, and then two,
Go eat a burger, bro.
Like, get some fucking shorts on. What the fuck are you doing? And yeah, cause dude, he had like they were the loosest. Like it was like he was wearing that fucking fat man's tighty whities. They were just dangling. And it's and somehow they were like they were elastic around his waist, but they were like they were completely loose for his everything else. Like his he had no, like his ass in his front of those things, they just flap, dude. It was so fucking weird. Oh god, but yeah, those are two. You brought up the nudist story, so I figured
those are rough ones.
Yeah, yeah, those are. Yeah, those aren't anybody's fantasy. And if they are, you need to go fucking check yourself somewhere. That's fucked.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh man.
Thank you to the Patreon members that voted on that one. If you want to become a Patreon member, go to patreon.com/AITDpod. You can help vote on what we're going to talk about. Dispatch poll power. Yeah. Next, last but not least, we have a couple here. We have a couple of doorstep dilemmas. Let's get into it, shall we?
Doorstep dilemmas.
Thank you to Baco, who created that beautiful sound. Appreciate you, buddy. Doorstep dilemmas. You ready, Luke?
I'm ready.
Like I said, we only got a couple here. Would you rather be the driver delivering the bulk stop of poop boxes, to the facility where the poop boxes go? Or would you rather be the driver that is delivering the return ink / toner cartridges / boxes? And yes, some toners do leak.
Yeah, but toner's not people's shit. Give me the fucking toner.
Bingo.
All day.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that's my answer too.
I'm not. Fuck, I didn't even know.
I've heard stories of poop boxes all over people. And that is not up my alley to do.
Zach Piscatelli, if you're listening to this, dude, I'm thinking about you, and I'm sorry, because every time I think about that, I'm like, God, dude. I think if I remember right, I'll have to ask him. I think it was during peak, and he had a helper. So that fucking helper literally saw him, had to get shit put all over him.
That helper literally smells shit all day long.
That helper had to do everything, man, because there'd be no way I'd be walking in anywhere. I can't remember. He had a uniform. They brought him a uniform.
All right, last one here. Would you rather
I didn't read it, so I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, it's good. It's good because it's not on Instagram. Would you rather Okay. I'm sorry. Wusa. Would you rather shoot silly string out of your penis or a confetti cannon out of your penis when you come?
So if you say you have
the
a confetti
cannon also goes every single time.
I mean, I feel like if you say confetti cannon, you're implying that you got
we're talking about like one of those like twist. We're talking about one of those twists, like New Year's Eve. Like,
I mean, I would probably have more fun with that. The twist where it poofs like a confetti can, like a pregnancy reveal.
Yeah, like that. So instead of cum, it's a confetti cannon.
I mean, God, these fucking. We got some fucking those are some questions. That's what you're missing out on. You can fucking chime into shit like that. I would say, I don't know, the silly string would be fun though too, but I feel like it'd be a lot more inconvenient, a lot more to clean up. Actually, I guess
what if the confetti had glitter?
I just don't.
Then you got to go with the silly string. I mean, me personally, I'm going to go with the silly string. I'm going to have fun with that. You know
I mean,
if she's just laying there and you're just silly string all over the place, fuck it.
I feel like in a weird way, I would just be disappointing my ancestors if I had glitter in my cum. So I just. Yeah, let's say goodbye, my fucking God. I hope I guess I should have gave my family the warning before that one.
It's silly string, right?
Let's go silly string. Let's go.
Yeah, silly string. All right. I mean, if it went every single time, that would be cool. You know, just confetti everywhere. Just covering her and just bedazzling her as she's
bedazzling
just
fucking hell.
180, 189. No, 190, guys, is in the books. One episode,
dark turn at the end.
190 is in the books. Thank you all for listening. Like we said at the top, patreon.com/AITDpod. Come throw a few dollars at our face. Come be a part of the Doorstep Dilemmas. Come be a part of the confetti cannon. No. Come be a part of...
Come have glitter in your cum.
Of the dispatch full power. Oh, my God. This is good. We need a lighthearted one. Lighthearted. Thank you guys so much. Come hang out with us on the Discord as well. You find all that stuff in the episode show notes. I am Dave. My co-host, Luke. We'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody. Oh, shit.